I was a victim of a scam from a Discord user that seemed nice on the surface, but they only used me for their own malicious purposes. They were under the name of Fluffy the Artist, their full username being Fluffy the Artist, #7281. As of June 14th, 2022, they have been officially terminated on Discord, but this was definitely a hijacked account by someone who has very harmful intentions. If you get anything from them or anyone else of the sort on Discord saying that your Steam account will potentially be banned within a few hours because of an accidental report, do not trust it. Block the user immediately and don't even look back. You have to trust me on that. Steam admins would never ask you for any of your login information or to fix problems with your account. It would never do any of the problem fixing through Discord only. Moving on. This is my perspective on the events that occurred as a result of my foolishness and ignorance that got me to where I was. On June 13th, 2022, I got a message in my DMs from Fluffy. They didn't friend me or even request for me to be friends with them on Discord, which was strange. Well, they might have already been friends with me, however. They asked me if I had a minute, and I said yes. They basically told me that they had accidentally reported my Steam account for, and I quote, fraud purchases, and that they had been scammed out of $900 by me. Now, this is the first point I wanted to bring up, because I will show off my purchase list right now on screen. Look at the top of the first page on the left where the dates are. This was the last time I had ever bought anything on Steam, on December 20th of 2020. Whereas he mentions that this event had happened very recently to him. I have not bought anything on Steam ever since this day right here. Now, he also mentions that he was trying to report someone else, but had reported me instead purely on accident. This shit does not happen. That you don't fucking accidentally report someone for no random reason at all. I should have just blocked them. But the moment they said that my Steam was being deleted, I panicked. This is where I caved into their demands, and I should have realized that this was a scammer. But the fact is, they felt so much like a real person talking to me. Scammers most of the time are just simple AI trying to fuck with you and ruin your life online, but this was different. They felt genuine about this. I had a mixture of confused feelings running through me, as well as a lot of stress. But that's exactly what they wanted to make you feel in the first place in order to control you, in order to get what they want. What happened next is what set everything else in stone. So Fluffy mentioned that I can contact someone on Discord by the name of Matt Charlesworth. This was someone who, by and large, was a quote-unquote Steam administrator. Which at first felt legit, but thinking about it now, it was kind of a crock of shit. It really was. I don't think Steam administrators use only Discord. Really, they don't. Going back to my previous point, the admins of Steam would never try to help you fix problems with your account through Discord only. They would send you an email at whatever site you use to email people, like Gmail or Outlook. Hell, I don't even know who uses Outlook, but that's something. So how did I know this? Let me be fair here. Let me defend myself real quick. This is the first time something like this has ever happened to me on anything social media related. This isn't the first time I've gotten hacked, however, since the last time that happened was on an old Roblox account I had back in late 2016. That's not going to be discussed here, though. I just wanted to mention that. But the way the account was hacked was sort of similar to how I got hacked here. And that's all I'm going to say for now on that subject. I don't think I'm going to make another video on that, but I wanted to include it here because I felt that would be helpful for my case. Matt Charlesworth texts like a person who is more professional than they really are. Like, way too professional. But it again felt like a real person who was talking to me. Do you see the pattern here? The AI junk I usually see when I get stuff like that is replaced with a real human being who plans this out, then uses said plan that they made to latch onto vulnerable accounts. I say vulnerable because I did not have 2FA on, aka two-step verification. But I'm usually pretty careful around this stuff. I haven't been hacked in like 6 years, so I don't think anyone would have been able to do such a thing like this. But here's the dumbest thing I ever did during this. Give the hackers what they wanted me to give them. Yes, it's not really the best thing I could have ever done. At this point, Matt had been asking me questions about the situation with my account, and he had asked me to give him pictures of my purchase history. He calculates the total amount of money I have spent on my Steam in total, which would be about $250 or more. Why am I saying this, or even mentioning it here? Well, He asked me to put in all that money again so the games could be refunded or something like that. This part I did kind of forget, sadly, as I was under a lot of stress and I didn't really know what to think anymore at that point. I didn't have any of that money, though. My family's not the most financially stable people out there, and we had just come off a really bad time, as we had just lost a lot of money because of outside circumstances. It's not because we spent on a lot of shit. I had to say no to him. I will say this. I am stupid for letting them get the information about my accounts, my Steam and my Discord. If you lose respect for me because of that decision I made, I entirely understand. But this method of scaring people into thinking that their accounts are in danger got to me. It got me really, really badly. Again, I've never had anything like this happen to me before. I was really scared. But I caved into their demands, and I don't blame anyone but myself for doing so. Not even the hackers that got the accounts, not even the people that tried to stop me from going any further. No. That was all me. The moment I couldn't get back at any of those accounts was when I realized I was scammed. That right there was when I knew something was wrong. He told me to wait 5 minutes before logging back in again, and I waited those 5 minutes with bated breath. Then I tried logging back in again. It didn't work. Nothing worked. They changed everything. My email, my password, my phone number, everything had been changed. It was all changed, and my account was stolen away from me. All my contacts, my friends, family, all those people I couldn't talk to on Discord anymore. Thankfully, I have 2 alternative accounts on Discord that I save for an occasion like this. Smart, right? I logged into it and my friends instantly found out I was hacked, like right as I was getting back into my alt account. The hacker was already doing damage to my main account, while I was stuck in my other account, unable to do anything. The good news is that it couldn't do any damage at all to like any servers that I was in. It didn't have any ownership, excluding the private ones I made with friends. But even then, the bastard couldn't even do anything. But that's only with servers. What about the group DMs and the people I had friended on my main account? Well, those were the most vulnerable places to attack first. Me and my friends in Unofficial and Friends have a group DM specifically for people that are part of the channel itself, or a part of the crew itself, I should be mentioning that, called Deus Ex Machina, but was formerly named Unofficial and Friends before being changed that instead. We had this group for about 3 years, almost 3.5 at this point, as of June 22nd, 2022, as I am recording this, by the way, and it was always owned by me, the ownership and everything. Most of the friend groups that we had were run by me. So with the account being hacked, and the hackers having complete access to all those groups, the groups were attacked, and the hacker kicked pretty much almost everyone out. And it also resorted to blocking people I had in my DMs as well, which sucked. The effects were felt all over. Somebody who had been working for me in the Creative J show had taken to Twitter to help out with getting my account back. In DMs, of course. They had given me some links to send over to the support team of Discord, such as a screenshot of what the hacker had sent to other people, for example. I sent 3 total tickets to the support team in hopes that they would have helped me get my account back. I had waited for 2 to 3 total days afterwards before getting anything back from them. Hell, I even had to go to Twitter to message them about it, but I got nothing back in return. I sent a ticket to Steam in hopes of the same thing happening with my Steam account, and thankfully a few hours later I did actually get an email from them. At first it was an email with a Steam Guard code, and that was exactly what I used to confirm that it was me. I then got another email with a code included when I was changing my login information back, and then finally I was able to completely log back into my Steam. And looking at it, nothing was really changed other than my login info. None of my games were gone, none of my items I had on me were gone or traded either. Everything was still really just 100% intact. So what happened exactly? Well, I got that asshole hacker on my Steam, ending the reign over it entirely. There was still a problem, though. The hacker still had my Discord. He still had control over it entirely, even being online on the account pretty actively, basically harassing my friends and continuing to block them when they said no to his scams. I still couldn't do a single fucking thing about it, but what we had in store for them, well, we hit him back hard.
Let's go.
Oh,
What the hell? So basically what we did was figure out that hacker's IP address, since there was an email sent to us by Discord with their IP included. So when you log into a Discord account on a new device, Discord will send you a confirmation email. And that's when I got here. Now, while I was in the call with Matt Charlesworth, they did say a VPN was being used in the process of stealing my account away from me. I don't believe that, however. Either way, my friend, that I will not be addressing the name of here, they had a family member that could easily hack them back. And that's exactly what they did. He made it so that they couldn't mess with my data anymore, properly ending their reign over my Discord forever. And ever since they got hacked back, the account hadn't been online for a few days, which means that the hack back to them 100% worked. Now, the worst part about this was waiting for the support team to respond. So, let's get to June 18th, 2022, okay? By then, the people that I knew around me definitely noticed my absence on my main account, and definitely noticed it when the hacker sent people the exact same message about their Steam that Fluffy had sent me. So as of June 18, 2022, we had been waiting for Discord to respond back in a simple email for 5 days in a row. But there was no response from them on Twitter, Gmail, or anything. Not even the support team responded either. The account was offline for 3 days beforehand because of what my friend and his family did, which we mentioned in the previous part. But then all of a sudden, the account comes back online. Yeah, we were confused why that happened. We hit them back. Puzzled everyone I knew, but most importantly, continuing on with the same things it did to me. To everyone else that I knew on the account even. Same scams and everything. We didn't know how the hell they could have bypassed this, since we hit them back pretty hard, according to my friend. Hard enough to stop them from being on the account for a few days, but then we thought about something. What if there was a group operation going on behind all this? What if the info was shared among many different people, and now they're individually monitoring the account? We thought about that, and that might be a credible theory. If so, it explains how they were able to get back in so soon after we hit the back. So we couldn't do anything about it. So we gave up. Well, I was close to giving up. We pretty much couldn't do anything anymore. We ran out of options by then. We hit them back. We spammed the messages before my friends got blocked, of course, including me. This is happening to a lot of people.
I am gonna spam something in your hacked accounts DM so much.
I already
just like I tried doing once, even though I didn't get a response.
I think it only sends like one GIF. No, it doesn't! It sends all of them!
No, it's making more text files.
Oh, for me it's working. What? In a GIF.
The account removed me.
Yes.
Are you serious? The account removed me too!
I'm gonna still spam them.
Yeah, keep going.
But I don't know why they care about my...
He removed you! I think. Wait, what happened?
He didn't block you.
He removed him! He removed him! So a few days later, I came up with one last plan. If Discord was not going to respond back to one of my own messages, I would use multiple people at once to send out for help. If we all did this at once, it must be able to get their attention. So, on the same day, we made a plan to send out a ticket all at once to the support team. Exact same message and everything. I had planned this all out beforehand. Next day, we did just that. And most of us sent the tickets to Discord. Sent them all off. We all had the emails and everything. There were about 6 or 7 people that were in the VC at the time when this happened. I'm gonna play the footage here. Worse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Submit!
Go!
Click.
There we go.
It worked.
All
Okay,
right.
I clicked submit.
The request was successfully submitted. Hell yeah.
You finally got some bitches. I mean, what?
What? Wait, hold on. It should say something in the Gmail now. Okay, there we go.
There we go. I got the email.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Alright,
wait,
now-
did I get
alright,
the email? I didn't
Now
even
it's
check.
now it's submitted to Discord. All right, perfect. Now all we had to do was wait for something to happen. The problem was that the hacker was still doing damage with the account, no matter what we were doing. People were unaware still, and I was hoping to God I didn't actually think I was a scammer and would actually realize what had happened to me. We waited for almost 9 days. This is June 21st, 2022. This is almost 9 to 10 days ever since this occurred. 8 days without my account as the hacker trudgingly continued on his way, randomly sending links to people with the same words and sentences. We thought it was completely over, and that we weren't getting the account back. It was kind of uncertain at this point. But then the most unexpected thing that I would have ever saw coming happened. Discord responded to all of us in the unofficial friends group that had sent the email all at once. It was surprising, especially to me, as it explicitly said that the account was restored back to the email of its original owner. That's right. We won the second to final battle, and we got the account back, everybody. We finally fucking beat the hackers back. And we rejoiced, or at least the 3 to 4 people in the call at the time that's happening. On June 21st, 2022, close to midnight, actually, I finally got a response back from Discord in an email form. They had finally fixed my account, and now the only thing I had to do left was reset my password. And I did. As of 11:57 p.m. EST, June 21st, 2022, I now have the account in my possession again, with a better password to boot. The hackers can no longer touch it in any way fucking possible. And even though we basically won the whole fight against the hackers, which was fucking incredible to watch, by the way, there was still one last problem, however. Half my contacts had me blocked still. On the account. So after the mess that was this incident, having everyone unblock me on the account was not going to be easy. Or at least that's what I originally thought, because it was actually pretty easy for people to identify that it was me. My dialogue is much more different than the hackers. Some people thought I was still hacked, but for the most part, it was all good. Even some people I never even talked to have been affected by what the hacker sent to them. I fortunately messaged them all again, and I apologized for what had happened, and they seemed to be chill with that. And hey, I even got some life advice out of it. That's something I don't really get often from people in any kind of situation, I don't think.